High blood pressure, hypertension, is one of the most common and serious health issues today. It not only affects the cardiovascular system, but is also part of a range of metabolic disorders, including metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, fatty liver, and high blood triglyceride levels. These conditions often occur together and share a common root cause: a disruption in how the body processes sugar, fat, and insulin. The connection between high blood pressure and metabolic disorders. Metabolic syndrome is a collection of health issues, including abdominal obesity, high blood sugar, high blood pressure, high triglycerides, and low HDL cholesterol levels. These factors do not operate independently. They are closely linked. When a person has consistently high blood sugar, the pancreas has to produce more insulin to maintain stable blood sugar levels. However, over time, the body becomes resistant to insulin, leading to type 2 diabetes and many other health problems. High insulin and blood sugar levels also directly impact blood pressure. When insulin levels rise, the kidneys retain more sodium and water, increasing blood volume and leading to high blood pressure. At the same time, high blood triglyceride levels can damage blood vessel walls, reducing the ability of arteries to expand, which contributes to chronic high blood pressure. Foods that harm blood pressure and metabolism. One of the most important factors affecting blood pressure and metabolic disorders is diet. Some foods can significantly raise blood sugar, triglycerides, and insulin levels, making high blood pressure and metabolic disorders worse. Here are foods to avoid. Pizza. The main ingredient in pizza is the dough, made from refined flour, a starch that easily converts into sugar in the blood. Vegetable oils and sugar in the tomato sauce can also cause inflammation and raise blood pressure. Pancakes and waffles. They are high in refined starches, sugars, and vegetable oils, leading to a spike in blood sugar and insulin. The syrup served with them is high in fructose sugar, increasing the risk of obesity and metabolic disorders. Pasta. Pasta made from white flour has a high glycemic index, causing the body to release more insulin to process it. When consumed regularly, it contributes to insulin resistance and high blood pressure. Hamburgers. The meat itself is not the issue, but the bun, sauces, like ketchup with high sugar content, and fries served with it can increase blood sugar and triglycerides. Specifically, sodas that often accompany hamburgers are loaded with sugar and fructose, leading to a significant increase in blood pressure. Hot dogs. Like hamburgers, the issue is not the meat but the bun and accompanying sauces. Many people also drink sodas with hot dogs, further burdening the metabolic system. Angel food cake. Although considered a low-fat cake, it still contains a lot of sugar, flour, and vegetable oil, leading to higher blood sugar and insulin levels. Chicken nuggets. The chicken itself is not harmful, but the crispy breading contains flour and unhealthy vegetable oils. When eaten with fries and soda, it creates a meal that significantly raises blood sugar, insulin, and triglycerides. Why removing these foods is important. When you eliminate foods that raise blood sugar, triglycerides, and insulin from your diet, you'll notice significant improvements not only in blood pressure, but also in many other health indicators. Your body will. Heavy checkmark reduce blood sugar and insulin levels, helping to better control blood pressure. Heavy checkmark decrease inflammation and oxidative stress, allowing arteries to function more efficiently. Heavy checkmark limit water and sodium retention, helping to stabilize blood pressure. Heavy checkmark improve liver function and reduce visceral fat buildup. Many people think high blood pressure is a chronic condition that cannot be reversed, but in reality, by changing your diet and lifestyle, you can control and even significantly improve this condition. Start by removing harmful foods and replacing them with healthier options, such as leafy greens, lean meats, fatty fish, avocados, and olive oil to protect your long-term health. The impact of diet on blood pressure. High blood pressure is not only a result of genetics or aging, but is also heavily influenced by diet. One of the key mechanisms that cause high blood pressure is the impact of food on blood sugar and insulin levels. When we consume foods that spike blood sugar and insulin levels, the body responds by retaining more sodium and water, increasing blood volume and raising blood pressure. Mechanism behind blood pressure increase due to diet. When eating foods high in refined starches, like white bread, pasta, pastries, sugary sodas, blood sugar levels rise quickly. To manage this, the pancreas has to release a large amount of insulin to help cells absorb the sugar. However, high insulin levels directly affect the kidneys, causing them to retain more sodium instead of excreting it in the urine. Sodium plays a key role in retaining water in the body. As sodium levels in the blood increase, more water is held, raising blood volume. This means the heart has to work harder to pump blood throughout the body, thus raising blood pressure. Additionally, high insulin levels stimulate the sympathetic nervous system, causing blood vessels to constrict, increasing resistance in the vessels, and leading to chronic hypertension. Foods that raise blood sugar and blood pressure. Sugar and refined starches. White bread, white rice, pasta, pastries, cookies, sugary sodas. Processed foods, sausages, cold cuts, canned foods that contain hidden sodium. Unhealthy vegetable oils, soybean oil, corn oil, which can cause inflammation and increase insulin resistance. Controlling blood pressure through diet. To effectively control blood pressure, focus on foods that help stabilize blood sugar and insulin levels. Heavy checkmark increase fiber intake. Leafy greens, legumes help slow down the absorption of sugar. Heavy checkmark boost high-quality protein. Fatty fish, lean meats, eggs help maintain stable insulin levels. Heavy checkmark use healthy fats. Olive oil, avocado. Nuts help reduce inflammation and protect blood vessels. Adjusting your diet not only helps stabilize blood pressure, but also prevents many dangerous metabolic diseases. Foods to avoid for controlling blood pressure and metabolism. Diet plays a crucial role in controlling blood pressure and preventing metabolic issues such as diabetes, fatty liver, and metabolic syndrome. Certain foods can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, insulin, and triglycerides, negatively impacting cardiovascular health. Here are some foods to avoid to maintain stable blood pressure and protect long-term health. Pizza, a food that raises blood sugar and chronic inflammation. Pizza may seem like a delicious dish, but it is actually a sugar bomb for the body. The crust is made from white flour, a refined carbohydrate that can quickly break down into sugar, causing a spike in blood sugar and insulin. Additionally, the hydrogenated vegetable oils in the sauce and processed cheese can increase inflammation in the body, contributing to the development of cardiovascular disease and high blood pressure. Cinnamon rolls and pancakes, hidden sugar and starches beneath the tasty exterior. Although cinnamon rolls and pancakes are commonly eaten for breakfast, they are some of the fastest foods to raise blood sugar. They are made from refined wheat, sugar, and vegetable oils, all of which can increase insulin and triglyceride levels. When paired with high fructose syrup, they create significant stress on the pancreas and liver, contributing to insulin resistance and high blood pressure. Pasta, the starch that causes high blood pressure. Like pizza, pasta is mostly made from refined flour, causing it to quickly convert into sugar in the bloodstream. Regular consumption of pasta requires the body to produce more insulin to control blood sugar, leading to insulin resistance and an increased risk of high blood pressure. Hamburgers, hidden cardiovascular risks. While hamburgers may contain protein from meat, the main issue lies in the bun, ketchup, which is high in sugar, and the accompanying fries. These ingredients not only raise blood sugar but also increase triglycerides, damaging blood vessel walls and raising blood pressure. Hot dogs, a combination of refined carbohydrates and unhealthy fats. Hot dogs not only contain refined bread but also processed meats, which are high in sodium and preservatives, potentially raising blood pressure. When served with fries and soda, hot dogs become a meal that negatively impacts cardiovascular and metabolic health. Angel food cake, sweet but full of risks. Angel food cake may be low in fat and sodium, but that doesn't mean it's good for blood pressure. Made from wheat, sugar, and vegetable oils, this cake can quickly raise blood sugar and insulin levels. Frequent consumption can lead to insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, and high blood pressure. Fried chicken nuggets, the harmful batter coating. Chicken itself is a good source of protein, but when coated in refined flour, sugar, and fried in vegetable oil, it becomes an unhealthy dish. When paired with fries and soda, fried chicken nuggets not only raise blood sugar, but also increase blood pressure and triglyceride levels. To control blood pressure and maintain metabolic health, it's important to avoid foods high in refined starches, sugars, and unhealthy vegetable oils. Instead, choose whole foods like leafy greens, omega-3 rich fish, nuts, and olive oil to help stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and maintain stable blood pressure. A scientifically balanced diet is key to protecting cardiovascular health and preventing metabolic diseases in the future. The core issues with foods that harm blood pressure and metabolism. Over the years, the food industry has created a range of products based on three main ingredients: refined grains, sugar, and vegetable oils. These foods are not only common in daily meals, but are also promoted by many nutritionists as healthy options. However, the reality is that they are among the leading causes of high blood pressure, metabolic disorders, and other chronic diseases. Refined grains, the culprit behind blood sugar spikes. Grains, especially refined wheat, are found in most bread, pizza, pasta, pancakes, breakfast cereals, and many other products. When consumed, these foods quickly convert into glucose, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar. This stimulates the body to release large amounts of insulin, a hormone that helps deliver sugar to the cells. However, when this happens frequently, the body tends to become insulin resistant, leading to prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure. Moreover, refined grains can cause chronic inflammation, a major factor contributing to the development of cardiovascular disease and stroke. Sugar, disrupting metabolism and raising blood pressure. Sugar is present in most processed foods, from sodas, candy, sauces, to seemingly healthy products like low-fat yogurt or whole-grain cereals. Fructose, especially high-fructose corn syrup, directly affects the liver, increasing the synthesis of triglycerides and bad cholesterol, LDL. When triglyceride levels in blood rise, the arteries constrict, causing blood pressure to increase. At the same time, excessive sugar consumption stimulates the adrenal glands to release cortisol, a stress hormone that can raise blood pressure and disrupt metabolism. Vegetable oils, causing inflammation and destroying cardiovascular health. Vegetable oils, especially soybean oil, corn oil, cottonseed oil, and canola oil, are often promoted as heart-healthy options. However, these oils contain a high proportion of omega-6 fatty acids, which are prone to oxidation when cooked at high temperatures, creating inflammation-causing compounds. The imbalance between omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids in the body can lead to chronic inflammation, contributing to the development of atherosclerosis, high blood pressure, and other cardiovascular diseases. Fried foods like French fries, chicken nuggets, and donuts all contain large amounts of processed vegetable oils, making them a health hazard. Nutritional myths. For decades, the food industry has used marketing campaigns to convince consumers that these products are good for health. Some common misconceptions include advertising whole grains as healthy, while most products still contain significant amounts of sugar and refined starch. Promoting vegetable oils over animal fats without mentioning the risk of inflammation caused by excessive omega-6. Reducing fat in foods but replacing it with sugar for flavor, unintentionally worsening insulin resistance and high blood pressure. Processed foods made from refined grains, sugar, and vegetable oils are not as healthy as they are often marketed. On the contrary, they can cause high blood pressure, metabolic disorders, and cardiovascular diseases if consumed over long periods. To protect your health, choose natural foods like leafy greens, omega-3 rich fish, healthy fats from olive oil, animal fats, and avoid processed foods. Solutions for lowering blood pressure, blood sugar, and triglycerides through diet. When faced with high blood pressure, metabolic disorders, type 2 diabetes, and elevated triglyceride levels, many people immediately turn to medication. However, a more natural and effective approach is dietary changes. Eliminating harmful foods can significantly improve health markers without or with reduced reliance on medication. Benefits of eliminating harmful foods. By avoiding processed foods rich in refined grains, sugar, and vegetable oils, the body can experience several positive changes, including gradual reduction in blood pressure due to decreased inflammation and insulin resistance, more stable blood sugar levels, helping prevent or reverse prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. Reduce triglycerides and increased good cholesterol, HDL, helping to protect cardiovascular health. Reduce dependency on medications, especially blood pressure medications and insulin. In just a few weeks, many people notice significant improvements in energy levels, sleep quality, and mental clarity when they change their diet. The ketogenic keto diet, an effective solution. Dr. Ken D. Berry and many other experts recommend adopting a low-carb diet, especially ketogenic keto, to control metabolic issues. This diet focuses on limiting carbohydrates, cutting out foods rich in starch and sugar, such as bread, pasta, rice, and potatoes. Eating healthy fats, animal fats, olive oil, coconut oil, and natural animal fats. Consuming moderate protein, meat, fish, eggs, seafood, which help maintain muscle mass without raising insulin levels. Incorporating non-starchy vegetables, leafy greens, broccoli, and asparagus, which provide fiber and essential nutrients. Impact of keto on blood pressure and metabolism. Improves insulin sensitivity, helping the body use sugar more efficiently and reducing insulin resistance. Reduces chronic inflammation by eliminating vegetable oils and sugar, two common inflammatory agents. Stabilizes blood pressure by reducing water retention and lightening the load on the cardiovascular system. Supports weight loss, which helps reduce strain on the heart and blood vessels. Conclusion: eliminating processed foods, refined grains, sugar, and vegetable oils can bring substantial health benefits, especially in controlling blood pressure, blood sugar, and triglycerides. Low-carb, keto, or carnivore diets have been shown to effectively help many patients reduce or completely stop using medications. This approach is not just a diet, but a holistic way to optimize long-term health. Encouraging sharing, helping the community improve health. Through working with many patients who suffer from high blood pressure and related metabolic disorders, I've noticed that most people are still unclear about the root causes of these issues. They often rely on medications without making appropriate adjustments in their diet and lifestyle. This leads to a vicious cycle. The condition doesn't improve and requires more medications, with the risk of unwanted side effects. That's why spreading accurate scientific information to the community is crucial. If you or a loved one are dealing with issues like high blood pressure, prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or metabolic syndrome, I encourage you to share this article or Dr. Berry's video with them. Sometimes, just a small shift in awareness can make a big difference in someone's life. In fact, many people still believe outdated nutritional recommendations, such as diets high in refined grains, limiting healthy fats, and using industrial vegetable oils. These practices have contributed to the rise of metabolic diseases worldwide. But by sharing the right knowledge, we can help many people reduce their reliance on medications, improve cardiovascular health, and manage blood pressure naturally. Don't keep this information to yourself. Be an inspiration to your family, friends, and community. A small change today can lead to a healthier life tomorrow. Additional resources, comprehensive guides from Dr. Berry. To help you dive deeper into managing blood pressure, blood sugar, and metabolic issues, Dr. Berry has created a series of useful resources. You can find instructional videos, lectures, and detailed materials on how to reverse prediabetes and type 2 diabetes through a scientific diet, the best and worst foods for blood pressure, how to naturally lower triglycerides and bad cholesterol, detailed guidance on keto and low-carb diets for insulin control. These resources will not only help you better understand your condition, but also provide practical strategies to implement in daily life. If you're serious about improving your health, check out Dr. Berry's playlist and materials for the most detailed guidance. Remember, knowledge is power, and applying the right knowledge will help you take control of your health.